Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Love. Hello, Asher. Good to see you both. Happy Friday. It's Friday, right? Yeah. Yeah. Happy Friday. Just quickly checking some stuff here. Cool. I know options are working. Are captions working? They are. Perfect. Good to go. So we're getting started a little late tonight. Not too much, but there's a big storm coming through, and so I wanted to make sure that all my pepper plants were properly protected. Because they're doing really well, and it would be a real shame if they got decimated by some wind and stuff. But tonight, this week's free game, well, there's two free games this week. The one we're checking out tonight is Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. Which, if you've ever seen a bridge construction game like Polybridge or other versions of Bridge Constructor, it's the same general idea. It just got a sort of a Walking Dead flair to it, which should be kind of cool. Select chapter. I haven't unlocked any chapters yet. Total progress? Okay, there's a fair bit. Let's get in here and see what happens.
The world came to an end, and we didn't even realize it.
It's fine. You got into the master program you applied to in April? That's fantastic, Mango. Congratulations. That's amazing. Amazing. We're bridging the gap between humans and zombies. There you go. What was the missing link? Hey, look. North America.
People got sick and died.
That could probably be a smidge louder, I think. How's it sound to all of you?
Then started coming back.
The missing link? Brains. Brains.
The pundits on cable news said it was all a hoax. A month later, they were dead too.
I can't possibly imagine that the pundits on cable news would claim that a pandemic was a hoax. Who does this game take me for?
Some refused to accept what was happening, insisted it was just fear-mongering.
Wait. This is not capturing what I'm reading right now. You all probably think I'm talking about nonsense. Why is this not... Can you all see the game, or do you just see the main menu right now? It's just the menu, yeah. Why is this... Okay, get rid of that. What about this one? Okay. That's better. Still loses the sound when I click out, but that's okay. That would never happen in real life. Well, now my joke doesn't work as well, because you could barely hear the dialogue and you couldn't see it on the screen, so it was just me... It's just me saying stuff. But... Okay, here we go. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can't adjust the volume right now. We'll get to it when we get a chance.
Then the first cities fell. Then the rest fell apart. Fast. The earth grew quiet. Humanity was now an endangered species.
Oh,
Those few of us who survived were terrified and lost, scavenging the remains of a world that had all but disappeared overnight.
That was cool, I guess, for people who aren't entirely familiar with the... I feel like The Walking Dead's big enough now, though, that if they just said, it's The Walking Dead world, people would have been like, oh, okay, so there's zombies. And that would have been a sufficient introduction to this game. Because I don't think there's actually going to be, like, characters and stuff. Well, maybe there will be. Let's start the first mission. Okay, that's... another day in the end times, no TV, no internet, no warm water, no clean sheets, and no food. Oh, there are characters. Kyra. Let's not bother with that street again. Nothing left to scavenge, just dead meat walking. You might still be able to find some meds in Doc Boyle's old office. And exactly what kind of medication are you hoping to get from a proctologist's office, old man? Good kind, sounds. Oh, Eugene. That's an actual character. These two might be characters too, and I just either don't remember them because they're more minor or they were in a season I haven't watched yet. Eugene's actually in the show, though. Pardon me for interrupting this prostate banter, but I currently find myself in a perilous situation and in need of some assistance. Oh, hold it, fella. What the heck are you thinking, sneaking up on us like this? Eugene's the name, but before we commence a lengthy tete-a-tete, I have to cut to the chase. The living dead are on my heels, and I strongly urge you to ready your firearms. I'm afraid we're fresher to guns. Ain't no shame in hiding, though. Get in that ditch, I'll build us a shelter. Oh, so I need a bridge. Okay. So I guess my title is a little misleading because the bridge is going to be for zombies. I need to build a bridge so that the zombies won't fall into our pit. Keep quiet, mullet head. You've caused us enough trouble as it is. You mean I would imagine that he would have stuff to knock people out? Yeah, you would think so. Stuff to knock people out. Presumably various suppositories? Well, actually, I don't know if a proctologist themselves administers medication, but you'd think they would have some stuff. At the very least, there'd probably be a lot of lubricant in the proctologist's office, and surely that can come in handy in some degree. Roger that. I should provide a helping hand, and all the while keeping quiet as a church mouse on Sunday. Under the bridge. Lead walkers over the bridge, 11 to get an A. Badge requirements, etc., etc., etc. Okay, let me start the mission. Can I open the main menu? No? I just want to turn the sound up a little bit for people. You need to build a bridge to get the approaching walkers over the ditch and keep our party safe. Before you start, remove the existing wood elements. Okay, that's great. Let me... Is this one of those tutorials that I can't, like, access the main menu while I'm playing the tutorial? That's fine, I guess. Double-click on a component or joint to remove it. Get out of here. Well done, let's start building. Follow the instructions below to construct a scaffold for a bridge that matches the orange guiding lines. Press or click on an orange construction point to start building. Release the button and move the cursor to the desired end location. Press again to add the new component. Right-click cancels. Seems... pretty reasonable. Click on a component when you have built to convert from a scaffold to a roadway and vice versa. Okay, so the bolded ones are designed to be actual roads, not just scaffold. I mean, douse yourself in lube and nothing can grab you, it'll just be too slippery. You know, that's one strat they've never tried on the show as far as I know, but maybe they should. Just sliding on past everything. Now the water's going to improve the stability of those wooden planks. Okay. Oh, we click this to go. Oh my gosh. It works! The tutorial did not lead us astray. Nope. Those things are as dumb as they are dead. I'm Kyra, by the way. I'm Miles, and you, son, would be a pretty practical companion with that runaway mouth of yours. My appreciation for the Laudatio. My capabilities are more inclined toward the theoretical, but from time to time they do prove useful. Oh, Eugene. Resources used. Oh, so there's a badge requirement for using less. Okay, so that's something we've got to pay attention to. Maybe if we care about that. Move to the next one. Is this going to be a tutorial too? Can I please access the settings? Let this family grow, and there was more talk now, but we also had another mouth to feed. And the local diner wasn't about to open anytime soon. Fair. Actually, I'll pour my tea now. It's quite hot here, so I'm doing my iced tea thing again. But what we're having, it's a spiced green tea that we're now icing. Ta-da! How you folks feeling about dinner? All we've got is some sugar and mold that's growing on it. Maybe we could find something to eat in this warehouse. Not to denigrate your otherwise reasonable suggested course of action, but have you factored in the danger posed by that pack of undead approaching from the loading area? Damn it, this place is swarming with walkers. Physical attributes of that cylindrical object on the upper level may be suitable for eradicating the enemy lines. You want to crush the walkers with a cable spool? Crush, eradicate, whatever. Let's get a move on, I'm starving. First blood. Use the cable spool from the upper floor to crush the pursuing walkers. If these three get... I'll get across. You want to kill the 5 walkers. Use less than 800 materials. Okay. Can I... For this mission you need to build a ramp. I understand. The roadway elements are already there, but not in the correct position. Instead of erasing them, you can simply adjust them to a suitable position. Sure. We're still in the tutorial. I really want to turn the sound up, game. Can you please just let me... on a blue hinge point and drag it into place. Well done. As you can see, the ramp can't be supported from below as there are only construction points at the ends. Yep. In such cases, we need a self-supporting construction with arch scaffold placed in a triangular formation. Oh yes, so standard. Okay. If I try it out, you just mean like, just click go? Okay, fair enough. Now that we're loaded up in this with all this prepackaged, preserved, snacky goodness, I gotta say, that was awesome. It was also really loud. I preferred a physics-based solution guaranteed to eliminate our adversaries. I did not promise against any sonic repercussions. Oh, Eugene. Supplies were taken care of, but the dead were closing in. We could only hope our new friend could come up with another crafty solution. How long is this tutorial going to be? I just want to change the sound settings. Those fellows look 100% dead and none too friendly. How the hell do we get past them? I propose a scheme that iterates upon a proven strategy with superior technology. I would once again draw your attention to the upper levels where rests a formidable container. Someone needs to run in, release the container, and crush those walkers. I don't envy whoever draws the short straw on that one. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Have no fear, we shall devise a comprehensive plan that guarantees the neutralization of all tangos and 100% survival rate for all friendlies. You have my word. What are you waiting for, Miles? Look at that face. He gave his word. Miles survive, kill all the zombies, less than 1200. This is a tactical level that contains waypoints where you can give your heroes commands for what to do or where to go next when they get here. Okay, that's a cool mechanic. In this case, you'll want to instruct Miles to go to the control panel and release the suspended container onto the walkers. Afterwards, he needs to go down the ladder and then move to the right towards Area A. These instructions can be given in commands mode. Let's open it now. Miles will encounter 2 waypoints. The first is selected now. Okay. Note for each waypoint you can determine up to 5 actions that will be executed sequentially when a hero gets there. Jesus. Okay. That's a lot of options. First action slot is already selected. A palette with all available actions for this slot has opened directly above it. The cogwheel is only available at waypoints that are next to a control panel, where a hero can activate a related object on the scene. Here, it is the suspended container. Select the cogwheel to schedule it as the first action Miles will perform when he reaches this waypoint. Okay. Now you need to tell Miles what he's supposed to do after releasing the container. Since you want him to go down to the ladder to reach here, select the down arrow. Okay, easy enough. So it's very simple, it's just like do something, go this direction, go that direction. Next waypoint Miles will encounter is at the bottom of the ladder, select it now. As you can see, each waypoint has its own set commands. Changes by selecting the slot, go to the left. Looks great. Remember that each time a hero gets to a waypoint, an instruction must be scheduled. If one is missing, the action will pause and ask you to set an instruction. Oh, okay, but the action will pause, so it sounds like if we don't give heroes actions, we could just issue the actions, like, as we play. Now switch back into build mode and make a bridge for Miles to safely cross over to the first waypoint. You can switch between modes at any time. Okay. We just need to say below 1200. It probably wants us to do our normal, or do our triangles again, because I don't see, there's not really any other anchor points or anything. Surely this is, oh, that's much more expensive to make it an actual road. Okay. That should be enough to support a single human person. Go, go! Bam. Ooh. Success. That looked fun. The kinetic energy was successfully deployed, and I might add quite expediently at that. We did it. Things were getting hairy, and our death from above plan was hardly risk-free. Miles was not pleased. Good things come in threes. What do you say we try this plan again? Maybe give it a little more kick. Miles, steer them over there and we'll crush them. I've had this plan. I'm too damn old to keep playing the cheese in your mousetrap. Relax, I'll suck it up and be the bait this time. Get ready for some shock and awe, y'all. They both need to escape. Kill the walkers. 2,000 materials. I am once again begging you, game, to just let me change the settings. In missions where more than one hero is involved, you can switch between heroes. Each one has their own set of commands for each waypoint. Each hero's waypoint is assigned in its own color to help you tell them apart. For example, Kyra's color is always yellow. Okay, that's cool. Make sure the correct waypoint hero is selected when assigning your commands. For additional guidance to survive the Bridge Constructor of the Walking Dead universe, check out the Constructor's Guide to the Apocalypse level menu. Okay, this... For additional guidance is usually what they say when the tutorial is essentially over. Thank you. Controls, Constructor's Guide, exit to main menu. No, I want it... Hello? That's not sound adjustment. Can we only adjust sound in the main menu? If I exit, will I have to go back through those levels again? Shoot. What do we think, friends? Can I... If I exit to main menu, can I start again from this level, or should I just finish this level and wait till we've, like, gotten to a guaranteed, like... Can't imagine you'd have to go through it all again. Must save it. Oh, maybe? Those missions were quick. Let's try it. Okay, so before the stream I turned these way down because I didn't want them to be too loud. Maybe we can bump up to like here-ish. It's a shame that we can only adjust it from the main menu though, because there's not a lot out here to indicate whether the sounds are at the right volume or not. Okay, well there's some music just kicked in. How does that sound in comparison to me? Oh, that's better? But not too loud? Okay. Good. Perfect. Select chapter. Deadland 17 out of 67. That sounds promising, maybe? Yes, okay. Boom. We can start right off from the mission that we were on. Perfect. Saves every mission. Okay, so I do have to click through the stuff at the start of this mission again, but that's fine. Everybody has their different own waypoints, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so what's... You're here, you're here. There's 2 safe zones, so you can just head to this safe zone, presumably. Or... yeah. We have 2,000 building materials. Oh wait, you can activate that. Oh, so we just need to run her across here and send her up into freedom. And then he'll activate this, and this should roll down and break the thing, and the zombies go in the pit. Something like that. Okay, so then first things first, let's do build mode. Let's... to there, to there, to there. Oh, is that not quite long enough to get up to there? That's okay. I can just come out from here to here, here. The secret to everything in life is triangles. We know we need these to be that. Now, if this falls, is it just gonna sit here? Do I need to, like, give it a ramp to roll down? I guess I must, right? That's why those points are there. This is gonna collapse when she gets on it. See, I don't want to make this... Wait, can she even get through here? I don't think I want that one to be... What if we move this here so it like rolls, leave this one open? I don't want this to collapse when she gets onto it. She should be fine. But if I make it too strong, it might survive the thing. So like I think for now what we'll do, switch into this mode. When you get here, you want to go up. When you get here, you want to go that way. That's all you need to do. You want to activate the thing, and then you want to run to your safe zone. Is that sufficient? Run, Kyra! Oh! She barely made it. Oh my gosh, that was probably a little too close for comfort. I should have maybe made that a little safer for her. I almost got her killed there. It's fine, we did it. We made it. We crushed it. GG. You got a lot of nerve sending me over that rickety ass bridge. I sincerely beg your pardon, but let me assure you that your physical well-being was at no point under any circumstances during this operation in jeopardy. Oh no. Oh no, the screams. Even the most pessimistic of projections had your probability of survival in the high 80s. Eugene, I think we want more than 80s. Hear that, Kyra? High 80s. How can you stay mad after he gave his word? I should have paused for a second. Miles looked so smug there. Anyway, at least we can move on from this particular death trap now. There must be an exit around here somewhere. Or somewhere around here. Hey, we did it though. I only used 1607 when we could have used 393 more. I did it? I did. Thank you for the yays. We weren't out of the woods yet. This warehouse was a maze, and every step threatened to be our last. All this noise is like a mating call for those bastards. They're swarming the halls. I told you 100 times the warehouse is full of yummy stuff and not so yummy walkers. Let's move out. Smarty Pants, back me up here. Considering the increasingly volatile situation, I propose locating a safe route to a safe exit post-haste. A simple structure should allow me to traverse the gap and reach the ladders. I shall then utilize a hideous speaking doll to gather the enemy in one spot. This mock of a human voice, modified by yours truly to be as noisy as all get out, would wake the dead. It'll get their attention. The proverbial cherry on top shall be yet another death from above solution provided by yet another ISO intermodal container. Drop the container into the walkers and get Eugene to the finish area. Less than 1200. Okay. So we've got a doll. Do we... How do we... Maybe at one of his do things points we can have him use the doll somehow. First we gotta get a bridge across here though. Oh, I have to click OK, never mind. Another chance to crush some walkers under a giant container. Unfortunately, they're not currently in good position for crushing. Luckily, some... Okay, wait. We're still in tutorial. Never mind. Some characters have exclusive additional commands they can execute at waypoints. Eugene's special command is to throw a speaking doll that distracts nearby walkers for the duration of the mission. Cool. Next to Eugene's portrait, you'll find the number of dolls available. Eugene's special command is represented by this icon in his waypoint menu. Okay, dope. So first things first, we need to make a bridge for Eugene here. Start it off like that, and we know these have to be able to be walked upon. That's over half our resources already. In that case, probably just do a standard triangle thing. My triangles are less triangles and more just like going fully over the top. Do I have enough to connect to these? Is this going to spend... Oh, that just barely doesn't spend all my money. Hopefully that holds. It's not great. It should be fine for a single human person. Okay, so Eugene gets to here. And tosses the doll. You can adjust the doll's throw trajectory with this handle. Try it now. So you're going to toss the doll right like there. We want it to be like at the center of the container, right? You're going to toss the doll like that. And then you're going to go up the ladder. And when you get up here, you're going to activate the thing to drop the container. You're going to come back down the ladder. When you get to here, obviously, you're going to run. Is there a way for me to make this... I think if I put it down here now, like after he goes up, he won't be at this one anymore, but then the next time he reaches this one, he automatically goes down. I think that's how I set that up. If that makes sense. Let's give it a go. You got this, Eugene. Nope! The bridge collapsed and Eugene's dead. Okay, so my bridge just fell apart. Well. No. So wait, actually, go back to the beginning. How does it... It just falls on its own. Huh. Because that wasn't... Okay. I understand. How do I... Go back to build phase? We need this to be this, right? Was it just that like I had an extra point here that didn't do anything? I think I need to... Okay, you to there, you to there. You to there, you to there. You to there, you to there. If I connect these, that's most of my materials already. That can connect to there though. Will that support its own weight? No. Wow, okay. I only have one material. Can I afford this? That would just barely put me over. What if I shift you up in there a little bit? That's exactly the amount we're allowed to use. Is this going to support itself, or is it just going to fall apart like the last several? Nope. Not even close. Okay. Interesting. How do we... Straight up to there. That's not going to be good. I don't think that's going to do anything. When in doubt, maybe we lighten the bridge. Less materials, so it's not is stuck under its own weight or something. Not sure what I'm trying to accomplish at this end. I'm just sort of... There's no way. That seemed better. It stayed together more, just... We're losing it in this area. Put me just over. No. The bridge itself is not even freestanding. There's no way it supports a person. Oh my god, this is tough. It's giving us some trouble already. I mean, part of this is that I'm insisting on being low enough to get the badge. I think I could just use as many materials as I wanted, and I could just, like... I just make some sort of monstrosity, but... wait. But... That's an idea, though. If I lower this a little bit, and then I can connect it across the top... That took a second or two longer to fall apart. This is a lot of stress on this piece, but it's okay. Oh, that slid and... Nope, that's not going to work. Back to... We're not going to kill enough of them. The thing we chucked went way too far. Okay. So we go back to stages, we adjust this one. How do I... Oh, okay, because we were throwing it directly, so it slid. If we arc it up, we can just sort of land it where it needs to be. Something more like that. There we go. Easy peasy. And by easy, I mean it took a lot of tries, but we got through it. Dope. Can it touch the floor or no? The bridge, you mean? It can only anchor to anything where those yellow initial dots are. So the game restricts what I can connect the bridge to. Apropos of nothing but our escalating situation, why haven't you skipped town already? Miles ain't good with change in general. It took me long to get him out of the basement where he was hiding. Nothing good ever came with change. World was A-okay before this shit. See the problem. Let's get a move on. Nice. Oh sure, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it would probably be a lot harder to figure out and balance if they just made it so you can connect things to anything. Kept turning walkers into pig feed, the one good thing since Eugene came along. But there was still no end to this complex, and we were wondering if we'd ever see daylight again. I get it, Eugene, it's a proven plan, but I still don't like the way that container's tipping over. According to elementary physics, your survival is near guaranteed if you maintain a minimum average speed of 5.5 miles per hour. Better make it 6, safety, trumping regret when it comes to preferred outcomes. Nice work, thank you. You're a fun guy. Miles, if I don't make it, shove him Millet first into the next gang of walkers. Kill 7, get her out. This is a movable container with construction points on it. You can build a weighted attachment to set it in motion. Oh. Wooden planks are 3 times heavier than wooden struts. Play around with different pieces and find the perfect timing to topple the container. Okay. So first things first, we need a bridge that will get her across. So that's already the majority of our materials right there. Just out of curiosity, will that hold? No, not quite. Will that hold? Yes. Dope. So that's all we need to use for that. So then we just need to attach shit to this. We make both of those planks. How heavy is that going to be? Not enough to get it moving. Okay, that's good to know. Jeez, but that's as far as we can... Oh, it's starting, it's just not quite heavy enough. Oh, the timing! Oh, we just needed to go slightly faster to get that last zombie. Okay. But we're pretty much out of materials, so can I skimp on materials down here somewhat? Push that up in there like that. Give me slightly more. Nope. Is that enough difference? Come on. Tip, 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 tip. Oh, I think that's gonna do it. Nice. That was a little too close for comfort, Eugene, but I guess I'll think about letting you live. Enough bickering, children. This way. Great. What have you found now? Another haul full of walkers, complete with containers ready to tip over and pulverize us? Even better, an exit. Oh my god, nice. Thank you. It's good to breathe fresh air again, but that was about the only positive development. Walking was risky and wore us out something fierce, but without a car it was our only option. Ooh. I see a van down that hill, reckon it'd make a good ride. What are we going to do about those walkers, though? Can we please, for once, come up with a plan that won't mangle us to bits if we make a tiny mistake? Euripides said, the best and safest thing is to keep balance in your life. We shall construct accordingly. I think that's Eugene for let's get a move on. Build a bridge so the group can safely reach the other side. don't have to kill any walkers this level, so this is just much more of a traditional just build a bridge that will suffice. You've got, ooh, new material to work with, cable. It's good for lightweight connections over long distances. Careful though, it can't support joints from the bottom. Okay, so it's only good for hanging stuff. Nothing to note, there's no construction point on the right hand side of the gap to fully attach your bridge. Try ending the bridge somewhere near the ledge on the right hand side. Heroes can climb or hop over little gaps. Ew, okay. So I need to like... make a bridge. How little a gap can they hop over? Like this? Is this good enough? Is that enough? This is the strat. I'm telling you. There's no way. Okay. Okay. I see where things may have gone wrong. So that works, except this thing is too... or not heavy enough. So that just means we have to spend the rest of our resources to counterweight this thing on this side, right? Surely that's probably what we need to do. Make that one a wooden plank because those are heavier. Spend every last penny we have. Just dangle that off the edge there. Nope. Okay. Is this too heavy, or... this is probably just not heavy enough. How do I make this heavier without wasting money? If I move you up, do I gain a little bit? Because they seem like they're hopping fine. Wait, if heroes can hop across short gaps, could I do something where I like... can I do something where I like... extend this out and extend this out and just fill this with a bunch of little gaps to... and save money that way? Is that viable? I'm mostly just doing this to test this theory. I don't think this is a good strategy. But we'll see, maybe it is. This would also make this side lighter, for whatever that's worth. Just a bunch of little gaps for them to hop over. We saved ourselves some extra money. Which if we now then turn into weight on this side, like that. No, the whole bridge collapses. Wait, did I... it's connected. Where does it fall apart immediately? Oh, it's, yeah, the weight slings it in and then it... Okay, I understand. Because these aren't solid, there's too much give to it all, so it... Is there a back by like 50 million steps? Let's just go back to what we had. Okay. How much do cables cost? They're relatively expensive. Is the strat here to maybe... Any more weight we put on this is gonna be too heavy, is it not? If I like take those 3 away and then do a more traditional, just kind of like a little da 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 da. That does save me quite a bit. Is that going to collapse immediately? Not too bad, actually. That did a little better. If we... do that. It still pulls apart in the center. This doesn't start to fall over until it pulls apart in the center, though. Got a little bit of extra material. Can we... Oh, that's too far. If we do that. Still pulls itself apart. But we don't need as much hanging off, or as much weight, I think, because what if I delete that and that? This just is here to pull on this side. This is getting heavier. Oh, that's just slightly? What if I shift that to there? What if I shift that up in? Shoot. Close. What if our only 2 cables... That's going to be a little too expensive if we take that up there. Oh, we could connect to these, though. Is that going to be worse or better? That wasn't too bad. Actually, I'm gonna play that again. I wanna... Yeah, okay. I wish you could actually slow down the playing of it to watch like where the stress points develop a little in like slow motion. The bridge is staying together now, it's just sort of pulling over. Is this actually... I feel like we're getting closer. What if I delete that? I tie another cable. And it starts to tip over again, but the bridge wasn't falling apart as much that time. We connect... That has no weight to it. Connect you to here again? How do I have the max amount of weight we can have on that side? It starts to fall. Okay. This thing falling over is definitely a concern. What happens if I do this? That was very close. Some stress developed there, but I don't know if that's a problem. Put a little more weight here. That's a little too much. Hey, McD, good to see you. Welcome in. Oh, okay, the gap was a little too... That was okay. What if I do that and make that heavier? It still starts to go. Not by as much, though. We switch back to there. Shoot, but then the bridge comes apart. We freed up a little bit of money, though. Not enough money. If we go to there and we unboard both of these. No, because then the bridge is too unstable. Undo that. I think this is the closest we were at, right? What was this one look like? Yeah, that one held for a while. They just didn't have time to get into the... Oh, that gap's still a little too big. Okay. How small can this gap be? Is that good enough? I'm still not hopping onto it. Is it too high? Do I need to... Need to extend these the maximum distance. That's 201. Slightly... They got on it that time, and then they... Okay. They kinda lived till they got to here, now they're getting mauled by zombies. Okay. How to go about this? Let's watch the bridge again. It just tips, right? The problem is just that it tips over. So this bridge would technically be fine. How do we make it heavier? That's too much. We Okay, so less of those, or less boards and more other boards wasn't the right play. Happy to announce you got the video working. Oh, nice, love. Fantastic. He was a speed demon? Yeah, he likes the motor. So if we play it from here again, we're at... Yeah, they all managed to get on, but then... Thing crushes and they... They're all still alive. The zombies actually haven't noticed them, but... How to make this heavier without... I move you up, that doesn't change my money situation. Makes the bridge a lot worse. Oh, they weren't all able to get on at that time, though. What did I change there? That, right? That way they're all able to barely get onto it, but... doesn't stay up long enough for them to... If we reduce a cable. No, the whole thing falls apart. Much quicker. No, we can't string a cable through this side. No, okay. We've already tried cabling to this instead, right? We're over budget right now, I'm just checking this out. Yeah. Okay. Back. That's our closest. Okay, you want a snack? She'll be back? No worries, love. Get a good snack. I'm gonna be here pondering. I'll probably still be on the same one when you get back. How to make this... Because right now the problem is just, yeah, the bridge stays together. It's just too heavy for this. So we need this to be... We've spent all our resources. I don't know how we make this heavier. How can I use this much money to make this heavier? How about like one big, long, heavy-ass plank? Oh, this is cable. That's why it's not letting me make a big old heavy plank. Wrote a big heavy plank. Just lying on the ground. Another big heavy plank there. Another, that one's a little too expensive. Another big heavy plank there. Oh, seems like that's less weight than we had before. Delete those. What if we connect a cable to a big heavy plank? And then make another big heavy plank. I probably can't afford to cable that, can I? I can. What if I do that? Then the bridge falls apart. $204. Can we make that cheaper slightly? No, but then it's too heavy and he goes that way. Hmm. Where does this fall apart? It pulls apart right here, right? Oh no, the whole thing slips in again. I thought when we were here last time this... Oh, that's when we had 2 cables. Interesting. So with 2 cables... it breaks over here because this won't give enough. Which, okay. That's why I thought I had to reinforce over here because this bridge actually doesn't hold if this thing holds. When I deleted a cable here... then it starts to go again. Okay. Is that any better? This held, the bridge fell apart. I feel like you're not in a good spot. I feel like you're not really in a good spot either, to be honest. What if we make our bridge a little better? That felt like progress, kind of. We still fall apart here. It'd be nice if we could... What if I take you away? We're gonna need to find more resources somewheres, but... I do that, and then we attach you all with a cable. Now we're 191 over right now, but let's just see if that bridge holds. No, it doesn't. It falls apart. Okay. Just finished your dinner? Nice, Asher. That's great. What'd you have? Let's ponder. We're not even out of the tutorial yet, and we're already struggling quite a bit. What's the problem with this one? The weight's not bad, but the bridge just falls apart. Ordered some nachos from a local place. They're always super generous with the toppings. That sounds delicious. That sounds excellent, Asher. We're also way over budget with this. What if we just... let's scrap everything and reset the problem. Alright, so they just run off, that's fine. So this thing's heavy, but it's not too heavy. Like, well, I mean, it's... we need a floor. That our characters can run across. So that's priority 1, right? Are they able to run up a ramp like that? That's priority 1. And it needs to be wooden so they can make it. Triangle's a little longer than the others, but that's okay. Got a bridge, got a thing. We then cable to here and cable to here. And then we've got a lot of money to work with, so let's just see what happens with this. Okay, there's not enough support and it all falls down. There's not enough support like from this side. But if we under Uncle grilled hot dogs and brats, but didn't the chicken breast you took out, so you had some corn. I'm so sorry that you didn't do that chicken breast too, love. I hope your corn was good. What happened here? I'm already forgetting. It fell apart over here, right? Or this swings down in. Is that because it's moving though? What if I make this heavy with our extra money? Does that help? The whole thing still swings down in at the pivot point. What if we also wire up the pivot point? What happened there? It shifts a little bit, but this falls apart. Okay. Oh, we can't build outside of our box. Let me watch that again. So this thing just isn't being supported enough. Just closer, maybe? Still falls apart there. This actually didn't do a whole lot. This just sort of doesn't have enough support and it splits and falls apart. Okay, what if we again delete those? All honesty, not our worst attempt. Not our best either. It's still just kind of falling apart in the middle, isn't it? Yeah. And it does still start to tip over as well. Oops. Not even close. What snapped over here? Oh, that just swung in. Gotcha. Okay. Let's delete it all again. I think. Okay, what if we go down from here like this? Then we come across like this. Here's the gap that they're supposed to be able to jump, hopefully. That whole thing has to be this kind of stuff. Then what if we were to... Right, because that end is not held to anything. So then from there we suspend. Better. Better, 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 better. We make this heavier. Why can't I select the right thing? Go back. The bridge itself falls apart still. If we're holding it more from the middle, then it falls over easier. Okay. A little different than how we've lost in the past. This accomplishes nothing. Get rid of you. To there and there. That's a little over budget. Bridge just falls apart because there's nothing supporting it though. This is going to be way too expensive, right? Because the cables cost us more than... that's only just overpriced. Some sort of weird, funky suspension bridge. It still doesn't quite... Oops, I missed it. It just sags in the middle. And yeah, because there's nothing supporting those, so why would those offer any support to it? Makes sense. Do I want to keep trying to do this under budget, or do I just want to build a preposterous contraption that will get them out even if it's way too expensive? I don't mind going over budget and coming back to this level if I feel like trying to beat them all. So in that case, now what's the... So we just go even lengths. From here, down, down. Leave a gap there. Need to support you like that. Then from there, we do our standard. Are these just the wrong number of dots to have even triangles between them? Let's do that to there. Do that to there. Oops. Okay, we don't need even triangles because let's go the other opposite way. Let's pull these in. Since we're spending as much money as we feel like here. Tiny, tiny triangles. Oops. Lots of tiny triangles. That's probably going to fall apart in the middle pretty quickly. Did it detach from this end? Eventually, yeah. Okay, so instead you... I know we're still under budget, but I'm just... So you're still falling apart. Which is at which point we... also give you an under set of triangles, which is going to make you super heavy, unfortunately. Watch, I'm going to spend all this and it's just going to not work any better at all. Lots of cables. Just cable the whole thing. And on the back side, we build an elaborate construction. Make it all solid wood so it weighs a fuck ton. I can't click that one, it's too small. Oh, there we go. Just barely. It still isn't. Oh my god. What if I cable to every single fucking thing? So it just falls apart under its own weight because now I'm using way too much stuff. We're over twice the budget, but like it's just. Is there a clear all? Surely I don't have to. Do I have to click everything here? Clear construction, thank you. What other options do you have? Out of curiosity. Arches. If arches are too shallow or too steep, the stress is not distributed evenly enough. The right angle provides good distribution. Arching the roadway can create additional support. Oh, I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried doing a little bit of a curved roadway, which I probably should. Triangles are good. I've been using triangles. Reinforcement, increase the number of supporting struts works. Sister supporting strut. Oh, okay. A little shape in there. Combine several construction methods, sure. Possible underneath. Construction or part of it is connected to a single joint and can rotate around that joint. This is ways it's possible to build pendulums and other dynamic or flexible constructions needed in some of the missions. Okay. Roadways are heavier. We don't have access to steel yet. Cable is strong for tensile loads. Some levels contain waypoints. Yeah, that's all. Okay, that's all different stuff. I didn't try an arch yet. I don't know if an arch is going to help me here because there's no connection end at this point, so it might help keep the bridge itself sturdier though. And then we gradually drop down to where they're gonna hop on, hopefully. Hey, Win! Good to see you. All you got? That's plenty. Thank you for all those emotes. I appreciate those. Lots of loves, some prides mixed in there. Delightful. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. So this all needs to be wooden. And then from there, we do our arch across the top. This might be a little much. I think I've got it flexing there wrongly. Whatever. All the loves? Absolutely. Oh. Okay. I feel like you should be more like there. You should be more like there. That looks a little better. You love Bridge Constructor, although your typical one you play is the Portal version. Oh, nice! I have seen a little bit. Like, I knew the Portal version existed. I haven't played it myself. This is my first Bridge Construction game I've ever really played. This is free this week on the Epic Games Store if you have any interest in it. Which is why we're playing it. I'm not very good at it, but that's okay. I'm figuring it out as I go here. So we still need, yeah. We still need to hold up this end somehow. And then we also need, as we did last time, to put some sort of counterweight. Now we're a little over budget here, but that's... No, see, the whole thing still falls apart in the middle. It's too heavy on itself. If I add under supports, it's just going to get heavier. Excellent games, each and every one. A bit of practice will make an expert of you in no time. That's, yeah, I imagine there is definitely a learning curve that I will hopefully adjust to at some point. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but I'm pretty confident this is just gonna exacerbate the issue that we're experiencing here. It's not a very nice curve on the bottom, is it? What if we shove you up in a little bit? stay together a little better. I still think it's going to fall apart on its own, even if we do counterbalance it enough. Yeah, it falls apart. In that case, let's see here. Where can we... I'll pour some more tea. Oh! The wind's picking up and slamming doors in the house. How do I want to adjust this? Okay, out of curiosity, if we clear the construction, if I just have like a post up here that's made of wood, what happens? It just stays straight up. Okay. Now what if that post is... Oh wait, this can't be a full post because then I won't be able to walk through it. That has to be just a regular post. What happens if it's just a regular post? Okay, it still just stays there. What if that regular post is being used... Oops. Cable this. It's going to fall over, right? Because there's nothing holding it up. So it's just going to... Yeah, it's just going to tip over. So that does nothing. And we can't build on this side, so there's nothing... There's no way to anchor things in this direction. Okay. It's a shame it all has to be played in one sequence, because otherwise what I would probably do, if there was a way to do it, would be I'd just weigh this down, have it fall over first, and then use these build points to make a bridge. Because we'd have a base on the bottom. The shipping container, wherever it is really throwing me off. Yeah, this thing? Yeah. This is the first level that they've given cables to us, so presumably that would be part of a good solution. Although, in these types of games, I know you can just sort of do... There's always plenty of different ways to build a bridge that'll work. But, I mean, this thing tips over fairly easily, so you gotta counterbalance it if you use it for anything. There's no endpoint on this side. I don't know, I'm having some difficulty figuring shit out here. What if I... Naturally, that would sag. That's reasonable. Oh, that has a... These ones can reach to each other. This one's a little too far. we can do that. It's just not gonna... I haven't actually done much in the way of bisecting my triangles yet. Maybe I should just do that in a regular build. This is just gonna all collapse. I know for the fact that it is. Right? It's not stable. That is stable. Okay. $1.99 on the Play Store. Wanted to play with this stage a bit. Oh, sure. Do you not use Epic? Fair if you don't. I mean, there are a lot of platforms out there, and certainly not everyone has to use all of them. Oh, PC is down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Win. I also mentioned that I had resigned myself to going way over budget. Yeah, see, that's heavier, so it falls apart. The frame held for a moment. Now we gotta make sure this thing is heavy enough on this side. Which we do with a solid wooden box. See, but now the whole thing just collapses under its own weight because we've gotten a little too excessive. Usually the only reason you care right now is when you want to give multiple streamers views at the same time. Oh, sure, yeah, that's... Yeah, mobile is not great for that, of course. We do all of this removed. Yeah, it just collapses because, yeah, there's nothing holding up the frame. Maybe we remake that frame that was actually... How can you not contain wood and... You can, they just have to not be at the exact same angle, eh? Interesting. Okay. Or not, like, close to the same angle. Like, this... Okay, that can come out straight, though. That doesn't hook there, but we could build it there? That's weird. And then we do centerpieces with all of the... This is... There's no way this is anything but a disaster. Oops. Fuck. There we go. I like that there are undo and redo options. That's your main pastime is Twitch currently? Mm-hmm. I go through phases for my main pastimes, and sometimes it's Twitch for sure, and sometimes it's just watching shows and stuff, and sometimes it's playing games, and sometimes it's I mean, right now it's actually a lot of like gardening and stuff this time of year. Yeah, no way. If there was something like on this side we could use, I'd like to be able to like do like a suspension bridge or something, but perfect triangles are significantly stronger than non-perfect ones? True. By perfect ones, you mean like equilateral triangles, or like... Yeah. Could just do... I guess I mean, I don't think I've done just a straight across with perfect triangles yet, or equilateral triangles yet, but the problem with that is that at this end we have to do something different. So we can't just stay being these triangles, because we have to then come down here so that they can hop on. Flip them to the bottom. You can try that out. I don't think it's possible for me to... I can fit one in there. This one can't possibly be equilateral, but we can try it. Not that this corner really matters, because that's just... and then obviously it's going to collapse because there's nothing holding up this end of it. The whole thing looks kind of stable though. So what if we cable to here? Falls apart in the middle. What if we cable also to the middle? And then it splits apart on the bottom. Oh, we're not even, haven't even made the walking surface wood yet. It's still pulling apart on the bottom. Also, this thing was tipping over, but I'm pretty sure if I make this heavier, we're still gonna split here a little bit. It gives a little bit, but if it doesn't, as soon as it stops giving too much, it splits. We're also over budget. Not that that's a concern anymore. Here, this is rough. It's a tricky one, definitely. Well, the most annoying part is that I've resigned myself to going over budget, and I still can't figure out how to make a bridge that works. Right? Even with allowing myself unlimited materials, I'm still like, how do I... Delicate. Hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Nice bird.
Hi.
Hello yourself. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that resubscription. 8 months. Jesus. That's a long time. That's a lot of Prime Gamings. You know you're allowed to use those anywhere. But I appreciate you using them here. Welcome back to Name Pending. I'm gonna stop backseating. Didn't mean to. Oh no, that's okay, Win. I've been on this level long enough that I was not adverse to you giving like that flip it to the bottom suggestion and stuff, or talk about the different triangle shapes. How's it going today? Not too bad. We're expecting the remnants of Elsa, the storm, tonight, so I had to do a little prep for that and hopefully cover my peppers up so that they don't get ruined. But otherwise we're doing good. This is one of the free games this week, as you may have probably noticed, because I know you check Epic decently often. But we're doing the bridge construction. What if we... Can we do... Yes. Did it cool off there yet? Not yet, I don't think. Sorry, I know that killed me. I know when I go to another tab, it kills the sound for the game. I just want to quickly check. What is the actual temperature right now? I mean, it's been cool since that massive heat wave. Today was quite hot and humid again. Okay, it is starting to drop off. It's going to be... We're supposed to get thunderstorms overnight. It's mid-20s right now, which is still feels warm in the evening, but it's better than it was during the day for sure. Okay, so we do that. Had a lot of rain. It was cold all day today and yesterday. Well, 20-ish, cold for you. 20-ish is quite nice, in my opinion. It's quite a good temperature. This needs to be a floor that they can run up. Hopefully that's not too steep for them. I don't think it is, but I don't know. And then these would be kind of a wonky... Oh, they can't. Is there a split the difference here where I can make both of these? No, but I can do something like that. I don't know. This looks like it's going to be strong. Famous last words. This one connect? It will. And again, we need to use cables, because otherwise the whole thing's going to collapse. Cabling to here puts a lot of strain on this thing so it falls over. I wonder if that's just stable enough that it'll hold with just the cable here, and I can just like... Again, as I've done in the past. I also don't really know what the best way to generate like counter torque on this side is. I found that the solid board with the coil seems... The cable seems to do an alright job. It still falls apart though. Okay, what if I do that exact same bridge with under supports though? I think this one's a little tall. I think I move it up to there. That's more equilateral. These could be too large, but I feel like this is too big. I feel like I want this to be much smaller segments and like a bunch of tiny triangles, but maybe not. How does that look? The bridge itself looked pretty solid. It wasn't connected to anything. Okay. That's one of the better looking ones we've had. If I play that again, like it's still split apart in the bottom there, but it seemed stabler. Let's clear the whole thing and try it, that same thing with much smaller triangles. Is that gonna be... Oh, with small triangles it's hard to tell if they're perfectly equilateral or not. I think that might... No, I don't think that is, actually. Could just be also where the dots are available to me. Start upward. Continue. Two flat ones. No, I should start curving down sooner. Maybe. No, maybe I don't want to curves down sooner. Because I definitely don't want to get like a wavy thing. I want the whole thing to be an arch, which means you could be up a little more. You could be flat. And then this is starting to look wonky. Is this too steep for y'all to hop in on? I think it might be. Also, that's... I'm not feeling too good about this, actually. Maybe we started out a little too steep. That feels a little bit better, maybe. This is not... There's no good place to put a perfect triangle here. I can put it like that, though. Needs to be road, of course. And then connect it there and connect it there? No, probably not. This is gonna fall off way too quickly. I mean, we'll try weighting it down, but the whole thing's just still gonna fall apart. Yeah. Getting some really serious storms tonight? Oh gosh, love. I'm sorry to hear that. Do I have a Discord? I do not have a Discord. Though you are the second person to ask if I have a Discord, so maybe I should think about making one if there's a demand for it. I don't know, I already am in so many Discords that I don't have the time to be nearly as active in that as I would like, and I know that that's a similar thing for a lot of other people who are involved in many online spaces, so I didn't really want, at least starting out, to just throw another Discord on everyone's plate and be like, hey, please join mine as well. But we could do that hip thing some couples do and have a joint one. I would not want to muscle in on your brand, love. I appreciate the offer, and I mean, I probably enjoy running a Discord with you, but I don't think I want to take over your spaces like that. Just want to move to Gilded, to be honest. Sure, sure. Well, I mean, we can work towards that. What? I don't even remember if you made me an admin or a mod or whatever on the Gilded one, but what needs to be done to migrate over to Gilded still? Like, what would we need to work on? Okay, what haven't I tried here? Other than just tweaking, like, the size and shapes of triangles and stuff, because, I mean, there's a bazillion different options for how to build the exact same kind of bridge, but, like, is there any big ideas I haven't tried? Supposed to be bad thunderstorms, oh gosh, all week? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Straight bridge? I mean, I've tried a straight bridge, straight-ish. Straight bridge, make it sturdy. When you say straight, just so I'm attempting what you're suggesting, do you mean like straight across and then like curves down at the end to get to the part where they can jump onto it? Or do you mean like straight from here to there, so it's like straight at an angle? From there straight down to them, okay. So that's like that angle, maybe? Because there's no support there, it sags down and then it pulls everything with it. Okay, we can work on that. Let's do some big old triangles. This might be too heavy. Not bad. Even out spacing. Slide you back one. Oops, shoot. Kind of like that, at which point we can then swing you into like there. Swing you up into there. Swing you to there. It's not perfect, though. Wasn't snapped there in the middle. Snaps the places where I didn't build the other thing. Okay. I didn't have a lot of confidence in only doing that part of the way across the top, but I just wanted to give it a try. Go to there, and then this whole thing should... Okay. What What if we evenly cable it all the way across? This is going to be so much fucking weight we need to balance out, though. Oh shoot, I wanted to... Well, actually that works fine, I guess. We're spending all of our resources, but that's okay. Let's make this whole thing a solid block of wood. That's heavy. Okay, we're over double budget, but that was successful. I'll take it. I will take it. Got some stress there, a little bit of stress under here, the back here, but that was a functioning bridge. Now I wonder, like, I'm gonna click finish because I'm not gonna play around with this right now, but I wonder if like we could maybe ditch a cable, some middle cables, and like I wonder if there's a way to like trim down this exact same concept to make it under budget, or if the under budget solution would be like completely different. That's something for future Jared to... Fuck, that's my real name and not my screen name. Well, now people know my name, that's fine. Government named myself, I haven't done that in a while. Actually, I don't think I've ever done that. I've done it to people in chat. That's something for future Ravison to worry about if I come back and play this level again. I did, it's okay. Very convenient, less talk, more ignition, chop chop. Here it goes. Nothing we can do about that here. Maybe we should ask that dude on the motorcycle if he knows where to find some fuel. Dude on the motorcycle? Is it Daryl? What dude? What motorcycle? I haven't seen anyone. Yeah, there's a big surprise. Oh yeah, there's a big surprise. Let's get a move on. I'm sure we can find gas somewhere. Yeah, way over badge requirement. That's fine. I didn't try to make the exact bridge in the loading screen. Maybe that's the hint. Maybe that same bridge they show in the loading screen every time is the solution to every level. You do the curve in the middle and then like the triangles on the ends. At least it wasn't a dead name. True. Yes. Yes. My name is not a name I don't want to be called. It's just a name I don't use online very much. But it's still my name that I use with my family, and I'm fine with people calling me it. So that's true. Yeah. Not too big a deal for me. The three of us weren't gonna last much longer on foot. Miles was grimly determined, pushing us forward. At least he acted like he knew where we were going. Hate to be the voice of reason here, but where exactly are we heading? What's the plan? Follow our destiny? Just hit the road and see where the wind takes us? No, there's a plan. Oh great, care to share? Anything to shut you up. There's a rest area off the interstate, just up this road a ways. Used to service all the buses taking folks up and down the coast. Maybe we can score some gas there. You say so. Keep walking. Jeez, Miles is not very friendly. That looks like Daryl. It looks a lot like Daryl. I would conjecture that this rest area continues to be popular among the bus enthusiast crowd. And the fact that they have all expired does not seem to have put a damper on said enthusiasm. If anything, it has intensified. Crap. On the bright side, probably lots of gas in those abandoned vehicles. Hopefully. I'll balance you out, though. There appears to be a man on the balcony of the motel. Common courtesy would dictate we include him in any plans we send these wayward travelers to their final rest. What are we waiting for? Yeah, that's definitely supposed to be Daryl. Less than 1,500. Help the stranger reach the finish area. So we just have to help the stranger reach the finish area. What is this? Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Heroes can actually kill a few enemies with melee attacks, but this requires stamina. If their stamina fully depletes during a fight, they'll be overwhelmed by the enemy. Heroes can't fight while they're climbing, stumbling, or laying on the floor. Sure. Government name is Christian. Which you clearly do not enjoy, based on that disgusted face. Hopefully dead name soon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know personally the exact process required in officially changing names, especially not in your area. But I hope that goes relatively smoothly for you. It's on life support. Just gotta find the opportunity to pull the plug. Moreover, heroes will only kill enemies when meeting them head on. They're vulnerable to enemies approaching from behind. Right? The stranger looks tough. He shouldn't have a problem landing a few walkers ahead of him. The large group on the floor needs a different approach. Oh, so they're saying he should have no problem dealing with these walkers. This group on the floor requires a different approach. Okay. So we also have Eugene. What's this? Can we crush them with this? Somehow? Or do we just build a bridge and he runs over it and then hops down and gets to the safety area? What is Eugene supposed to be doing in this scenario? I can send him to this point. The only thing he can do... Wait, you're not the right character. I can send him here, he could throw his baby, or he could run to the left. I mean, clearly we want to throw the baby. Do we just yeet it in there and then they'll all get out of the way, or... Sure, we can try that. As for Daryl... Well, first I guess we gotta build a bridge. And what Daryl's gonna need to be able to do is cross here... and then cross back here? Will these, like, climb over this dumpster if I need them to? I don't understand. Also, I suddenly need to use the washroom. So we'll tackle this in a couple of seconds when I'm back. Well, more like a couple of minutes. But, yeah. Please take care of yourselves, too, during this short little break. Drink snacks, whatever you need. Stretch. Stretching is important. And I'll be back shortly, and we'll figure this out. Hopefully quicker than we figured out the last one. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see what we got going here. A black screen? Oh, there we go. So Eugene's gonna run there and toss his thing, and then head into the safe zone. Seems reasonable. Daryl's going to... Let's build a bridge first. We have cables we could use if we wanted to. Let's try our straight bridge solution again. Welcome back, thank you. These aren't exactly the same length, but they're not terrible. And then here I don't really know... I'm assuming these things are going to get out of the way somehow after he throws his thing. Oh, we can't build in there. What the heck? Okay, it's fine, I guess. We'll cable this to there, maybe? I don't know about that. Just be able to solve this with less than 1,500? That's like... Just making the things for him to run on are less than 1,500. Or almost 1,500, rather. I wonder if there's a way to, like have a series of, like, platforms where he just, like, falls, and, like, turns around and runs this way. Or do you, like, have to send them to a point and actually have them turn to get them to turn? What happens if we build that? He dies. They'll push that out of the way. They'll just keep pushing that, eh? As far as they can. That's interesting. Oops. Okay, let's go back. Make this sturdy. I mean, if we're willing to go over budget, we can just fucking turn this whole thing into a contraption here. Like, we can just do this and then if we're willing to go over budget. Oops. Undo that. I'm really slouched forward. I did not intend to be. Oh, it still collapses under its own weight. Oh! Okay, wait, we're seeing a few different things here. So they'll push that over. Even if it is just a time reminder, I can just... we do have a command for that, but I think it might be just posture. Maybe? Yes. I knew we did have a command for that one. Okay, so this is a thing. Which means we can get rid of you. But we can't connect directly through this because it's across the gap. And they'll move this. Can that move if we make it some sort of stable shenanigans? This is getting so expensive. 1,500, really? Are you sure, game? Because that sounds ridiculous to me. But maybe it's not. Maybe there's a... okay. Also, before I forget, your baby chucking shenanigans. I didn't realize this was a... we gotta like arc it through there, but then it's just gonna land on the bridge. Do I really even need to throw it at all? They seem like... if I just make this and anchor that in there, they're trapped like that. What if we just turn off the baby? Scrap the baby. Scrap everything. You just step into the safe zone. I know this is gonna collapse. They can push that out of the way if they see a target. Okay. How long would this reach? Is there a shenanigans play here where we just hook that to that with a cable, and then when they push this over, this thing falls down and becomes the end of the bridge that he just walks on to get out of here? This whole thing needs to be more stable, of course. Which is gonna cost us millions in resources. This whole thing is just preposterously heavy and over-designed. Believe it or not, I did take a little bit of engineering when I was in university. Clearly I didn't get to the bridge building courses, but... oh, that held for a second, and then it just collapses. Now he's fighting several of them. That kills them. Okay. Let's... does these being connected actually make them less effective, I wonder? I still want this here, though. Alright, what if I could cable to you. Do I want that end hooked together still? Yes, it did. It made it way less effective. They're not going to pull this in this scenario. They would if Eugene... okay, so now if I had Eugene throw the baby. So we can just choose which direction he goes. Okay, we need to go back to build phase. Eugene, we're scrapping this and we're going back to the baby throw. Do I try to arc it just like that and get them to push? That seems reasonable. And then from there you just walk to safety. You're gonna... I think we're just gonna have... no, you don't... not you. You're never gonna interact with these points. Because I think I want it to take more time, because I want this to get pulled over, I think we're gonna have you go the long way around. If it seems like we need you to go faster, we'll have you go the other direction. Let's try this. Eugene airs out that baby. They pull it. It catches the end of the bridge. That's okay. I think he can just climb that, right? Nope, he slipped down in. Shoot. That was very close to being successful. Okay, well, let's chop the end of the bridge. Which means we don't need that end of the bridge. So we could probably just have this thing held up by a cable there and had it go a little higher so that it's going to be around. So what's the height? It's like right in line with this line in the background there. Oh, we can't really see that line in the background. We have the build menu open. That's okay. So we don't need like this whole end of this thing. And this can be, yeah, like a smidge higher. That can be higher, which means these can be higher. Like that. Oh, the rain's starting to come down. Oh, that can't connect to there because that's gonna be too stressful and pull the whole thing down, right? No. Okay. Let's try this out. That seems pretty perfect to me. Come on, Daryl, jump. You can do it. Please. That's clearly traversable. Are you fucking seriously? Fine. Pull this up slightly further. More minute adjustments. There. Come on, that's gotta be doable. Surely. Thank you. Okay. Again, almost double budget, but we figured it out. That was a cool one that we had to pull this over. So do I want to try and trim down the budget on this one? Since we know how, like, in theory, if I sheared off a lot of this stuff, this doesn't need to be this designed to exist, I don't think. Let's try, now that we know how to will that exist? No, that'll collapse on itself. Okay. What if I put that one back? Not quite. Where does the strain start showing up first? Oh, this doesn't get me anywhere as close to being at the target window anyway, even if I take all that away. Never mind. Let's just build the bridge back to the functioning level and just win again. That's fine. Finish. I actually have I live very close to a convenience store, and last night I decided to treat myself, and I went out and got like several cans of kombucha. So I have some of these now. This one is a raspberry lemonade flavor. Thanks for the help. Thought I was a goner. Name's Daryl. I just want to point out the real Daryl from the show could have made that gap that we had to readjust several times. He could have jumped that easy peasy. Miles from the town just down the road. So is the pretty one Kyra. Other gentleman is, I know Eugene. He's with me. We got separated a ways back. Guessing he's the one who cooked up that crazy ass rescue. Glad to help you boys reunite, but now we got to get out of here. Reckon we could get one of those vehicles over there running? Where y'all headed? Open road, town spent. Hoping to find somewhere better. You want to come along? We gotta get back to our people, but we can go in the same direction for a while. At least until I find another ride. I do believe this motley crew of individuals is embarking on a journey that will forge a long-lasting and meaningful relationship. Oh, we got like a little cutscene here. We've made some story progress. So is that technically like the end of the tutorial or whatever? Yeah, so now we're on chapter 2. 2-1 Steel Solutions. This is our crew. Best result? Okay. Felt good to be on the road again. We had no destination, just somewhere safe. Soon we hit our first major problem. The bridge ahead was collapsed. End of the road. Should we go back and try that last turn? Prudence dictates we follow this favorably empty highway and not get sidetracked by the scenic route. Everyone relax. Bridge may have collapsed, but I'm sure we can build something to get across. That construction site we passed a while back had some steel girders that might come in handy. Ooh, I get a new material now. I can build stuff with steel. It's situations such as these where I thank my lucky stars to have been graced with a natural inclination towards the principles of sound engineering and geometric construction. Let's get on with it already. Create a passage. Oh, and so now we're driving our car across. Here's another new material for your toolkit, steel. This material is heavier than and more robust than wood, and it can span longer gaps, but it also uses more resources, naturally. Ooh, 2750, okay. So this is a fairly... Can wood support a car? By that I mean, can I do like a wood... Oh, we gotta curve up enough to get over that. Never mind. So like, can wood... Can I like save resources by doing like a wood main part here? And then support it with steel? I feel like this should go up. Maybe not. Just test that to see how it works. Okay, the thing itself falls apart. Also, that seemed like the car was not gonna to work there, but that's okay. $3,000, we're way over budget. It's okay. Get rid of that. We need maximum steel triangles. It's gonna be way too heavy, I think. Never mind, that works. We're, again, way over budget, but steel seems pretty OP. Now where could we save money in there? I wonder. Nowhere right now. We'll come back for the badges later if we want to keep playing. Not too bad if I do say. Good work, everyone. Oops, I accidentally clicked the wrong monitor. I'm obliged to assert that dynamic amplification factors were not within acceptable tolerances here. Come on, Eugene, you gotta admit it's a thing of beauty. Go file a complaint with the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration if you think it'll help. Not bad, nerds. Now that we did one level over budget, I'm just like, screw it, let's just make crazy bridges. Despite some good-natured bickering, we were making progress. Then we found a way to pay Daryl back for the bike he lost. Only problem was a massive gap in the road and all the walkers hanging around. Just so y'all know, we ain't leaving without that RV. I hear you. Now we just need to find a way across. The hell was the military thinking blowing up all of those bridges? Taking a historical lesson from the Battle of Ermaguen in 1945, the war was won, but you can't fight everything with sheer firepower. That side seems to be crawling with walkers. Anyone remember Evel Knievel? Let's build us some ramps. Vehicular slaughter. Are we... Oh, we're jumping? Oh, goodness. Okay. This is going to be different then. We also need to get the RV out, too. So both of these need to... Okay. Again, we're going to do our wooden floor. Not that saving resources here really matters. Wait, what? We put a steel thing and then we... Yeah, okay. We can turn it into something. Out of curiosity, how much more expensive is steel? 272 to make that length, and then... Oops, I double-clicked and got rid of it. 543 for that. Versus... Wood can't quite go as far. Versus 81... 242, I think it said. So it's like double or more. Reasonable. Okay, so we want you to set up a straight thing there. It's a little too high, right? I don't understand. We've got two different vehicles coming through here. Is there any way to get them onto the same ramp, or do I need to build two different ramps that they're going to jump off of? This is going to be wild. I don't think you're going to get enough speed if I just drop you off there, but let's try it. I mean, that's stable. That's not going anywhere. This one's obviously falling. Oh, that buckled a little bit though. Just crash into the side of the mountain. Okay. We didn't expect that to go. If I extend you up, can I... No, that's not what I wanted to delete. Okay, we just get rid of that whole thing. I wanted to make this a singular point rather than... It's fine, I guess. So this did buckle in a little bit, but that's because it was... Use a cable there, I guess. It's not gonna let me run a cable to here, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. That's different. Have that rigged up. Okay, what's this gonna do? No. The whole thing collapses. Okay. It's okay. We also need to do this. To here, to here. Spending so much resources. Let's try that out. Oh. More cables. Oh, we can't do this one too? It's okay. Let's cable to everywhere that we possibly can. God, at this point, we should also probably... That's not the right location for that. How did this become a square, not a triangle? I mean, we can figure it out, but... No, no chance. What's actually failing there first? The wood pieces actually are not strong enough to hold to handle the pressure that's on them in the center. So replace the road, the whole thing with steel. It's going to make our costs preposterously high, but let's try that. No, still the whole thing weighs too much. Seems silly, but what if I delete some of the weight that sticks out that way? Oh, that helped a little bit. This doesn't make a lot of sense, because wood is not strong enough to do much here, but I mean, in theory, sticking wood on the bottom here is better than sticking nothing on the bottom. But we saw the steel was too heavy, so maybe wood, well, it's not very good, will provide a little bit of support, but not the weight. No, it doesn't seem to really do anything, does it? Yeah, the wood didn't accomplish much of anything there. We tried this, and this was too heavy as well. We've only got these 3 points for attaching stuff. Let's start over. Let's make a nice, sturdy start to the road. Will this just by itself hold the weight of the RV? Let's try a little bit of an approach here. Instead of building the whole bridge first, let's build it out incrementally and see if the initial parts do what I need them to do. So will this hold the RV? Okay, holds it no problem. Both jump like that. Now, if I make you less completely square and instead I shift you up, so you're starting to ramp a little more, how does that work? You're still okay. You wiggle a little bit as the RV hits you, but you're okay. Oops, take that one away. So what if we now stick one out there and attach it with a cable? The RV is actually like doesn't need too much more of a thing here, does it? It's getting close. Do that with another cable. Just barely crashes on the edge. So the RV is almost across. We need much less of a ramp than we thought we did. So this incremental approach has actually assisted us in figuring that out. Right, so if we do this just straight out like that, that should be good. A little better takeoff point. It's starting to get a little heavy. That's cleared, right? It took damage, it's on fire, but it cleared. And that's what matters. Now if we play this again, how does this work? The RV goes first. It knocks that off as it goes. Okay. Oh my gosh, we indeed. Now, so you're starting from a higher point. You really don't need, like, if this point for the RV is enough to clear it, then we don't need nearly as much of a... Go out like that, and even just like that should be good for the... Then how do we support that? We do that. This end is going to fall off though. If we put too much more stress on this is going to collapse completely too. Alright, that falls. And because that falls, it buckles this whole thing. Oh! The RV got slowed down somehow and our car hit the our car caught it in midair. Yeah, because the RV, when it smacks into those pieces that are falling into it, okay. Now we've got this here, right? As a potential spot to brace that, and we can just get some crazy triangle shenanigans. That should be, that's supported. This still swings in and gets in the way a little bit, but the RV still makes it. The car doesn't yet. This game is so silly, it really is. I'm having a lot of fun with it though, even though I didn't expect the levels to get like this challenging this quickly. Like we were only like less than 10 levels into the game, I think, and we're already taking a long time on each one, which I sort of expected would take longer to happen, but I'm still having a great time with this. This is quite a bit of fun. This might be horribly unproductive, but what if I connect these together just with wood? Why wood? Because it's lighter. The car was driving underneath the RV. That's it. That's the play. That's the successful play. Easy. Success. That certainly made a splash. Knieve will be proud. A veritable case of vehicular manslaughter if ever there was one. Too much talking, let's move on. That was hilarious. And we were only a little bit over budget. That's the first one in a while where I've seen how we could probably do it a little cheaper. I'm not going to try it right now because we're just going to keep moving on and checking out different levels, but the new ride is all well and good, but you won't get too far without any fuel for it. We need to find some and fast. Looks like our recent vehicular acquisitions are regrettably short on fuel. Since most larger industrial facilities like that one over yonder hold refueling stations for their fleets, we might be able to find some supplies there. Okay. That place? Looks like a damn death trap. Great, let's check it out. I have to insist on a scouting mission so as to ascertain the existence of any danger to a larger cohort. Said scout may even discover a shorter path by which to cut the distance between ourselves and our target. A shortcut, if you will. Those are fuel barrels up there, right? Okay, up here. Huh, seems like it. I can nudge them loose. Yeah. And then they'd fall on my head. Don't you worry, son. We'll fix something up to keep you safe. So get Daryl to finish and get the barrel to the other finish. Okay. It's time for a new special command. At waypoints, Daryl can fire his crossbow to kill walkers, destroy fragile objects, or nudge movable objects. Make sure to conserve your ammo. Okay, so Daryl has 2 crossbow shots this mission. Fragile objects are highlighted with a reddish glow. They can be destroyed through shots, explosions, and impact if the inflicted damage is high enough for that object. Okay. Movable objects have a bluish highlight. They cannot be destroyed but set into motion by shots, explosions, and impact. Next to Daryl's portrait, you can find the number of shots available for this mission. Okay. And what do we have for movement points for him? Just this one. Oh, wait, A's there. B's here. Wait, so I have to get Daryl and the drum into this, like, the same location, essentially? That's movable. Does the game want us to shoot a crossbow bolt at that for some reason? I just want to experiment with this. Crossbow. Knock that over. Oh, we probably just get bonus points for killing all the walkers in the level. Maybe. I just want to see, because this is going to just fall and roll down here and crush us, right? Which means we need to build a bridge so it can roll in. But can Daryl run faster than it? Like after he fires his arrow? So after you break that, you're going to run for your life. Let's just try that. Oh wait, we don't have a bridge, so we can't see if you can outrun it or not. I feel like it would catch up to him pretty quick. Let's make a bridge and see, though. And this can mostly just be like a straight... Just like a straight bridge, can it not? How heavy is the barrel? I don't know. That's a good question. We might have to use... We'll try it with steel. I guess... Well, maybe I should try it with wood first and see. Let's just build something. We'll see how it looks. see if there's anything else we need to finagle. This would still be under budget. There's no way that supports itself, I don't think. Oh. Maybe. Run, Daryl. So Daryl gets flattened. That was successful. Got the barrel in. Is there anywhere for Daryl to, like, hide or step out of the... Wait, let's... In theory, he could go this way. I think that would just run him into the thing. Let me watch this again. Yeah, running towards it wouldn't help. Huh. So... Also, shooting that just seems to kill the thing. I don't know how we would kill that one, though. We only have the 2 arrows, right? We can shoot this, we can break this, or we could shoot him and break that. If we shoot... If we shoot you, do you somehow also break the thing? Yes, you do, and that gives us Daryl a little more time. Not enough. Okay, we'll take it. I'm pretty sure he got run over, but he's fine. The barrel, like, rolled his body into the end zone, and then he's just like, okay, we're good to go. We'll take it. Easy peasy, all good, he says. You should see the look on your face when you run. Statistically speaking, you had a better chance of being hit by lightning than walking out of there with your cojones in full working order. Rest easy, compadre. You just dodged the proverbial bullet. We have fuel now, thanks to Daryl. Let's fill our tanks and move on. Oh, that's a funny completion. Tune in for a stream, but all you're seeing is cheese? That's the optimal strategy right there, like, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think if you watched someone speedrun this game, that's the exact strat they'd come together with. Also, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Seems pretty good. We were back on the open road again, watching the scenery go by from the comfort of our bucket seats, but the euphoria didn't last long. Oh my god, what is this hellhole? What the... Also, I don't know... There isn't really anything happening in the bottom corner, so I guess my webcam's fine there. I was just thinking maybe I should, like, shift it up to, like, the top right, because there's nothing up there either, but I guess it doesn't really affect anything anyway. What the? Last time I checked, walkers don't impale people and leave weird symbols behind? Wait, what? While I'm not familiar with this particular iconography, the sheer ostentation of this ritual site indicates these acolytes had themselves a dark ritual in the name of some god, demon, or otherwise unholy entity. Oh god, did we find people sacrificing things? What a world. Let's get across that ravine and get out of here. We don't want to run into whoever did this. Get both things to A. Oh, we got a lot of resources. Oh yeah, okay, down here at the bottom where the text box was blocking things out, there's a bunch of bodies and some sacrificial shenanigans going on. Okay, wait, so you... Oh, but we're gonna need to have a bit of a dip in our bridge because to get under this, I think. Right? Let me just see. Yeah, so we can't go through that. So we need to come down enough that both of these can fit underneath here. Which, I mean, that should be fine. Right? But then we need to slightly curve up so that we can go across. Down slightly. And then up to the end point. That's a lot of money just to make a road. Wow. Okay. 2/3 of our budget is just on that. We're going to definitely go over budget this time, but that's okay. Although, again, I could probably make that out of wood, maybe to save money, but let's just get some supports in here and see what happens. Do I need to... There's not a lot to hold these things up. Do I just need to go very, like, suspension-y? Oh, we can't suspend to anything on this side, though, because... Okay, it's gonna fall here and here. Oh, no, wait, what? Excuse me? There's no way this holds. The RV is way too heavy for this section. Yeah, thought so. Okay, but so all we need to do is shore up the end there. Wow, okay. Okay. We could do this, for one thing. We could also just... have a steel beam there, which we then... I guess? What? Maybe? Oh, okay, the end was not even red for the car this time. Little strain for the RV, but easy peasy. And under budget. Okay, that was much simpler. That did work, but I'm still unhappy about its structural integrity. It was fine, what do you mean? I believe you meant to say structural stress levels, which I can assure you, and as you can see by continued ambulation, we're well within tolerance. Enough. Do you want to end up like those poor souls back there? Quiet now. I'm gonna scout ahead. Cruising. Here's a lesson we learned in those early days. Walkers are everywhere. And if their jaws aren't what's waiting for you around the next corner, it'll be some other surprise, seldom a pleasant one. Much simpler, interesting game design. Yeah, it seems like the level progression isn't necessarily like the bridges get more and more complex each time. It's more just like different ways of building things, because that one was pretty straightforward, which is cool. I'm glad I'm no longer spending like half an hour on every level. People had strange outfits and big trucks with a weird sign, like the ones we saw earlier at the ravine. Uh-oh. We sure it's them? Shouldn't we try to say hello? I mean, from a distance? No, definitely no. This is just like when you tried to say hi to those looters back home. Rule numero uno, armed gangs that are into ritual hangings, no bueno. That's a fair rule. There's precisely one firearm among our 4 individuals in our group. Unless you know how we might each make use of 25% of a weapon, I would urge against armed confrontation. Agreed. Stay put. In real estate, as in guerrilla warfare, it's always about location. Follow me. You want to trap him somehow? That's a pretty risky move. Just using one of us as bait again, worked on the dead. These people look like all style, no substance. Get Miles to the finish area, crash the enemy car into the pit. Okay. Wait, so this is the car. It's gonna chase Miles. And we gotta get Miles into the pit. You don't have anything you can do with the move, do you, Miles? Okay, so when you get to there, you're gonna go up, and when you get to here, you're gonna go over. That's fine. Okay, so basically, we build a bridge, and then we construct it in such a way so this has some weight in it, and it starts to tip, but it takes long enough to tip so that Miles can get across, and then it breaks the bridge and the car goes into the ravine. Is what they're expecting of us in this scenario. So if we build our bridge out here, like so. Curve up at the end so Miles can get in. We're making this with wood because we don't need much to support him. But then we will be supporting it with good old steel. At least to a certain point. That should be very stable. I hope. This end we can hold up with a cord, which will then hopefully pull the box, but not too quick. Oh no, Miles. Okay, 1 out of 2 objectives is complete. Oh, the objectives are at the bottom of the screen. Yes, so I should flip my webcam up a little higher. Oh, but that covers stuff over there too. Where would the webcam be safe? Over here? This corner maybe? There's nothing in this corner. We'll chill over here. I should have noticed that sooner, I'm sorry. Yeah, my objectives are in the bottom corner. Okay. So wait, what? Where did you collapse? Okay. Okay, that works, but we pulled the box over too quickly. So, in that case, do we weigh the box down? That weighs it down a little too... Oh no, that was close. Because actually, technically we don't need Miles to pull the box at all. As long as the bridge doesn't support the car, we're fine, right? So we could actually get away with... this uses our maximum amount of weight. Oh, that swings through and... Okay, that won't work then. I didn't realize this was going to swing all the way. Get rid of you. If I make... Oh, you're a little too much, but what if I... 2970. Miles makes it across. The car should not. This thing won't hold a car, I don't think. Oh, shoot. It does just barely hold the car. Damn it. My bridge is too good. Okay, how can I make this less stable so it doesn't support the car? Could I do this whole bottom section with wood? Would that still be enough? That should still be enough to support Miles, right? But not... There's no way a fully wood bridge will support the car. Fully wood bridge won't even support itself. Shoot, okay. What if I make it some of each? That's enough to support Miles. Okay. Should collapse immediately under the car, though. Not immediately, but it did collapse. Perfect. Gotta admire your handiwork stranding these assholes down in that ditch, but who the hell are you, and what are you doing here? Wait, who are you? Naomi? Man, we're just passing through and ran into these scumbags. Might be one of those the enemy of my enemy situations. Just promise you won't do anything stupid. I've got everything here rigged with explosives. Don't worry, we just had to deal with those, what do you call them? Raiders. They've been looting, killing, and abducted in this area for some time now. Lost some good people, first time I encountered them. They have an outpost of some kind not far away. By the way, name's Naomi Williams, 249th Engineer Battalion, Bravo Company. Been holding out here since what seems like an eternity. Maybe we do full introductions later. What's that outpost you mentioned? Nope. I don't know if the mic's picking it up at all, but the storm's getting kind of bad. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should wind things down just in case the power goes out. Naomi wasn't just impressive, she had a fire in her, and the one thing we all lacked, discipline. Our first joint operation was a house call to a radar post. We had muscle now. We weren't afraid to use it. It's that old gas station over there, well defended on the surface, but we could gain access via the lower levels. Those were never properly secured. You want to give them a little surprise? Yep, I've been hoarding quite a bit of TNT. The old faithful 2-methyl-1,3,5 trinitrobenzene. Formidable. Are we within our rights to blow these people up? Trust me, they've been hunting down anyone who sets foot in this territory. Still don't know where their center of operations is, but they're into some sinister shit. Let's plant some charges, but we'll have to find a way to trigger them remotely. The one thing I don't have is a remote detonator. Blow up the 2 enemy vehicles, get everyone to the finish area safely. 5,000. Okay, it's a lot of objectives. New special command in your waypoint, grenades. Now we can throw explosives just like Eugene throws dolls. Look out for the grenade symbol in her action palette. Okay, she starts up here. These are the people we want to blow up. We got to get to there. There's zombies in here. There's zombies over here, I think. This looks... okay. This looks cool, but probably a little elaborate with multiple build zones. And I am getting a little concerned about the storm as it kicks up, so I think I might actually wind things down now. I do have a surge protector, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but like I'd rather just not have everything running if the power drops off. This was fun though. As usual on Fridays, this game is free on Epic this week, so if anyone thought this looked cool or fun, you can get it for free to try and play around with it yourself. I'm having a really good time with it so far. I will definitely play more of this. This is a great game to just sort of hop in and do a few puzzling levels while I need to sort of zone out and do other stuff. Or maybe even just like listen to podcasts while you play, or I'll definitely play more of this. TY for stream. Thanks for stream. You're most welcome. Thank you for being here. Hope you stay safe and things tonight. Oh yeah, I'll be fine. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a little concerned about my peppers, but I put in a bit of work to cover them up, so they should make it through okay. Like, it's not going to get real bad here. It's not like hurricane levels or anything. But the winds are going to be a little high. See you later? Yes, see you later as well. See you all later. My week is sort of running together. It's Friday. Yeah. Next stream will be Sunday. It'll probably be Celeste. We've been cruising with that, and we're making good progress, so I'd like to keep that rolling. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's quickly go and see where we could go hang out. Let us see. Goodbye. Y'all have a good night. You too, Asher. You too. Let's go hang out with Ash. one of our, I'm sure this decision surprises no one, one of our mainstays. Playing some Monster Hunter Stories 2. Which, I never played the first Monster Hunter Stories, but Monster Hunter in general is a really great franchise that I have enjoyed. I've only played a couple titles from it, but I really enjoyed the ones I have played. Stories is the more, as the name implies, more story-filled version. It's less about, I mean, the hunting's involved in it, but it's more of like a story-driven RPG kind of thing. Let's go hang out there. We'll do the usual raid call. I'll split that up so it's easier to copy here. And of course, you can use your own emotes as usual. That is always the case. You never have to use mine or the hearts. You can always substitute something in if you'd rather. Get that running. Dope. Okay, raid's going. If you'd like to come along and you're not seeing it, you can just refresh and it should pull you in with the rest of us. But thank you all so much for hanging out. This was fun. Some wild physics. Some of our solutions I don't even think really count as solutions. Like that one where Daryl got run over by the barrel, but dragged into the end zone anyway. That was hilarious. But yeah, I appreciate you all hanging out and being here. Please take good care of yourselves. Get some great sleep when you call it a night and go off to rest. And I'll see you again next time, hopefully. I feel like I usually have more of a spiel than that, but I guess I just got through it efficiently tonight. But yeah, thank you all for hanging. Take care of yourselves again, and I'll see you later. Good night, and goodbye.